Loose ends. Seems like forever since you and me hit the big city again, Jeannie, Rogue said after taking a long sip of her coffee. After the recent turmoil in Lower Manhattan, Rogue and Jean Grey found themselves in desperate need of some self-care. They decided to spend an afternoon together at a cafe they used to frequent back in their days at the Xavier School. But it wasn't just their past that the two mutants would be revisiting, it was their present, and possibly their future. Funny how something can feel like an eternity and a split second at the same time, Jean said. Time has a strange way of playing tricks on us. Speaking of which, Rogue said, at least that nasty time rift ain't spreading across the island anymore, right? The threat may have subsided for now, Jean replied as she eyed the reality-warped Alchemax building rising high above New York's skyline. But the fact that they are still artifacts left from another timeline tells me that our battle isn't over yet. Sure about that, Sugar? Rogue asked. Last I checked, Fisk got booted out of office, his laws banning heroes got repealed, and Dracula and his vamps got their pasty butts handed to him again. I'd say those are some big wins. Sure, Jean agreed. But the tablet in life and time is still missing, and you've been out saving the cosmos for too long, girl, Rogue said. Did you forget how to enjoy a day off? That's the thing, Jean responded. When you're the host of a Phoenix Force, there is no such thing as a day off. You're always on full alert, waiting for the next cosmic level threat. That sounds exhausting, Rogue said. I don't know how you keep going. I don't really have a choice, Jean replied. But at least I'm not fighting alone now. Darn right, Rogue said. We X-Men are starting to find our way back together, slowly but surely. Most of us, Jean said, sadness washing over her face. I miss Scott too, darling, Rogue said, placing a gloved hand on Jean's shoulder. But he's got to be out there somewhere. I know, Jean replied. Even though my psychic bond with him may have been cut off, I can still feel him. And I get the sense he's closer than we think. It's just a familiar feeling I have inside. Something warm and comforting. As Jean spoke, she stared down into her coffee cup, subconsciously using her telekinetic powers to trace the shape of the phoenix into the foam atop her latte. Had she been looking up, she might have noticed a faint pulse of red energy emanating from the top of Alchemax HQ. And if the cafe hadn't been on a busy Manhattan street, perhaps Jean would have been able to read the mind of a mysterious figure watching them from across the street. A mind that somehow had the exact same thought patterns as the X-Woman sitting across the table. So that was Gallery 7 of The Hunt Is On, the finale of this season. And I think we're teasing Scott Summers entering the fray, so maybe next season we'll get Cyclops. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for listening, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.